Hello everybody, Mike Arnold here, co-founder, patron, and partners along with Bob Iacchino. Taking a look at Tesla, starting on a 4-hour chart. See, rallied up, actually got above our significant level. Opened today right on the 25% retracement level. Actually, let me switch over to daily chart. This might be easier to see, then I'll switch back to 4-hour chart. So here we go. Yesterday closing at the top of the rotation zone. Today gap open to the 25% retracement level, thereby filling this gap, which we've talked about, which was a magnet. Closing back down, retesting the other side of the trend line. So right now, where does that leave us? What are we watching for? Well, we are watching for, this is forming a slightly bullish pattern, but I would wait to execute it until we got back above 282. It's a nice little rotation, looks like a first cross rotation. So I would not front run this personally. Wait to see if we get some strength going into 282. The critical levels now are 282 and about 264.60. So if we break down below 264.60, I'm going to be watching for this little gap fill to see if that holds, which takes us back to 260. And if 260 doesn't hold, then I'll be watching for, the return to the low 250s. If we get above 282, I'll be watching for resistance at 287. Now let me get back to that daily chart. 287, then I'll be watching for a return to about 291. Let's check in on the weekly chart. That's the one that holds the most weight. So you see here on the weekly chart, spiking just above the 8, but if we get the close into the rotation zone, that we mentioned the 291 area, then the next area above that for key resistance is about 294.50. It's also was prior support area. So there's still a lot of overhead resistance. So if you're doing anything bullish, be aggressive raising the stops, because this thing can turn on a dime based off any news that comes out, and you're still against rotation zone on the weekly, and there's still a lot of resistance. So from the long side, it's not smooth sailing, but we do have a minor bullish setup if we can get back above 282. If we get back below 264, it means the rotation zone held, and then we'll be watching for those key levels I mentioned earlier. Other than that, the longer term projections to the downside remain the same. That's a quick Tesla update, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.